Good morning, friends. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I am Amber, and it is Vlogmas day number 16. Well, and 15, because I skipped yesterday. Only because I am on 3 days back from my long, amazing trip to Hawaii. Y'all, my soul got left in Hawaii because I don't feel like I'm in the right place anymore. That place was like my jam. It was anywhere between 75 and 90, because there was a good day it got kind of high. 75 and 85 the whole time we were there. Oh, it was amazing. Overnight got down to about 70. I think upper 60s, low 70s, somewhere in there overnight. The first place we stayed at had no AC, but it was amazing. I actually slept decent with windows. The entire house windows were open. I don't do that here. I slept the entire time we were there like a rock. But I was also transitioning from this time to that time. And I'm still transitioning back to this time zone. It was rough getting up this morning. I didn't want to get up, but I have to force myself back into this routine. Otherwise, it's just, yeah. The last couple nights, my youngest has had a really hard time going to bed because at midnight here, it was only 8 o'clock there. And by the time we got done, or back from our vacation, his body was still on island time. And the first night we were home, no, I think the first night we were home, everybody was fine. It was the second night. Yeah, because everybody was dog tired Friday night because we know nobody slept. We got up Thursday morning, did our stuff all day Thursday in Hawaii, got everything packed up. They went to the beach for a little bit, and we left and we came home Thursday night, flew overnight into Friday morning. The youngest maybe slept an hour and a half, 2 hours on the plane. The rest of us didn't sleep a wink. And so Friday night we were all dog tired. And so Saturday night comes around and we put them in bed at our normal 8:30 time frame, because we're still, we're trying to get back into that routine, but also still tired. We're still getting used to Central Time Zone again, and he starts fussing and just like acting like he's like, I got something in me that's keeping me from going to sleep. I'm like, what do you have in you? Like, almost like he had something crawling around in him or something. I was like, oh, let's not have any of those issues yet, please. You're only 7. So I think it was his heart was racing and he was just getting worked up. And so it wasn't until almost midnight Saturday night that he finally went to bed, or finally went to sleep and was put back in his bed. And which midnight for him was still 8 o'clock back in island time, or is 8 o'clock. So last night started out rough going to bed, but he fell asleep. But then he woke up and was up here wandering around again, because we put him downstairs with his brother to just give him somebody to sleep with, just to get through these first few days. I really want to put him back together because the youngest has struggled almost the entire time being away from his brother, not sharing a room anymore. So anyway, he finally went back to sleep last night, I think around 10:30, 11, somewhere in there. After I took him back down to his bed, or to his little space bed that he had on the floor, I think he went back to sleep pretty quick. Anyway, it was fun. We're getting back into the routine, and I'm so happy to be doing these again. Like, I almost couldn't sleep last night. One, because I'm getting used to it, back to my time again. But also, I was really looking forward to getting back into this routine of getting up and recording videos for you guys. So, I did get some crocheting done over the last 2 weeks while we were away. I only took I only took crochet with me. I only took cotton, and I had very limited space on what I could take. So, I actually went through and I took Roy G. Biv with me. Roy G. Biv came with me, and then some other colors. Some whites, blacks, grays, I think, and brown. And I think the only one I missed was yellow. Because when it came to the second yellow of Kim's Santa cloths, I had no yellow with me. Because I was like, well, I already used yellow, so maybe I won't use yellow again. Well, yellow came up again. I didn't realize that the colors would be used multiple times when I was packing the colors. So I was just like, well, I'm taking Roy G. Biv with me. I actually packed, this is my little pouch I took with me. And I did not have anything confiscated except for a Leatherman that I accidentally left in my purse and didn't realize was still in there. Oh well. None of my crochet stuff got confiscated though. This was on here. This is a little, you know, yarn cutter. And I packed this little case. Normally it has my tapestry needles in it, but I packed it with a pair of nail clippers, a couple stitch markers, tapestry needles, and then I had some of these, oopsies, I'm gonna have to pick that up in a second, these little bobbins in case I needed to, you know, wrap yarn up for some reason. And then I also had a little key in here for my Tunisian crochet hook, which I don't know why I brought that, because I only brought one hook that I know of. Yeah, I only brought the one hook, so I don't know why I needed this. I threw it in there anyway. Yeah, so nail clippers, if you're traveling, are a good option for cutting your yarn. It stayed in here. And then I just took my tape measure in here. And then, oh no, I did take 2 of my needles. I was really worried about my Tunisian hooks getting confiscated, but they didn't. I was excited. So I brought this extra one right here so that I could switch between either a 7, this is my 7 Ginger Knitter's Pride, and then I also brought my 8 Dreams. They're both Knitter's Prides, but this is a Ginger and this is Dreams. So, I don't know, I can't remember the specifics as to why I bought the Ginger, but it was a different color than what I had in the Dreams, and I needed the 7mm. And for some reason I couldn't get it in a Dreams, so I found it in the Ginger, which it worked out because, you know, it fit in along with the colors. And then I just brought a bunch of my hooks that if they were confiscated I wouldn't have cared, or if I would have lost them I wouldn't have cared. So I mean, I would have cared in the moment, but like, I was like, if they got confiscated, it wouldn't be the end of the world. So I brought a couple of my Amazon branded hooks, my big twist hook, and then my 2, 6 and 7mm prims. I had options. I wanted to bring options that I could use, that I could get through the week and a half I was gone with hooks. So that's what I took. I did not take any of my Clover Moors. Well, sorry, I take that back. I took 1. I have 2 of these, so I took 1 in the hopes that if for some reason I lost this one, I had another one at home. I did not bring both. I only brought the 1. But again, I had no issues with this, so I was able to hold on to it. Okay, so I knew this was going to be a long one and a weird one, and I tried to have like an agenda in my head on what I wanted to do. I will go through the Santa cloth thing, whatchamacallits, that I made over the last week and a half in a moment. I want to get the Advent thing done. I'm going to do 15 and 16 today, and then I'll do each day correctly as it goes on. I need to put this in my scrap bag here. So you're like, what I have leftovers of cotton. I need to figure out what I can do. I know I'm gonna make some scrubby whatchamacallits with my extras, not my extras, but my leftovers, and see what I can get out of them. But there's some I don't have enough of, so it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. So, okay, I think, all right, this is, I think I opened up all of those. Okay, so I'm gonna get number 15 and number 16 out here. Okay, those are my 2 days. And then I'm going to do my random gift picking here. And like I've been saying, I'm saving these bigger ones for the end, towards the end, because I don't know why, that's what I'm doing. Everybody's been doing it differently. Juan has been just, you know, grabbing and doing whatever. I've been watching him. I've been trying not to watch him because well, I've been skipping through his Advent stuff because I'm like, I want to see what these little gifts are for myself. And so when he gets to his little Advent thing, I'll sit there and I'll look away from my phone and I'll fast forward through the Advent, but I'll kind of listen to see if he's still talking about it, and I'll keep going until he's done talking about the Advent stuff, and then I'll go back to watching him again. Okay, so I have my basket of the random gifts over here. I'm just going to reach down and grab 2. I'm not looking, so I'm going to mix them up a little bit and then grab 2 of them. So I'm going to be watching you guys the whole time. All the candy is out of here, so I don't have to worry about getting candy again. Alright, here's one. Oh, I got the loud one. Yay. Okay, so let's do 15 first. We'll open this. Maybe we'll just open these 2 and then I'll open up the 2 yarns. I don't know. We're just playing it by ear. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to get any of the crocheting of the shawl done today. I'm tired. I don't really feel like it this morning. I have a feeling I know what this is. But we'll see if I'm right. Very loud though, that's for sure. It's a little silver, it's a matte finish. It's actually really cute. Like kind of glittery silver. It does have hinges on the back. It reminds me of those mint tins. Oh, okay. That's not what I thought they would be, but they're little alligator. I call these alligator clips. I guess they're called binder clips. I call these alligator clips. Little tiny alligator clips. I'm actually going to take these out because it's loud. I don't know what I'm going to put in here. I think what I might do is I might find a piece of felt. I think I have some felt downstairs that I can glue into the bottom and the top of this, so that way when stuff's in here it's not loud. We'll see. And then these, I don't know where I could put these in. I think I'm just going to stick them on the side of my little cup here. I'm assuming to use these for like patterns and stuff. I mean, I guess you could use these as stitch markers, but I don't know how, but they're cute little alligator clips. I call them alligator clips. Alright, so here's our second one. It's in one of those little baggies that the yarn's in. Kind of feels like a book or something. It's also wrapped in black. Now, I am saving these because I'm using these as my whatchamacallit gift holders for family, which I have plenty of. I just need to start making some of the mini ones, the scrubby style ones, to make sets. Okay, y'all, my vacation was amazing. Let me tell you, it was amazing. All the while having congested head. I can still feel like I'm getting over it. Ooh, colored pencils. Fun. I don't know what, I mean, I guess I could use this to draw out like my patterns and stuff. Not patterns, but like designs if I wanted to make my own designs. But honestly, Russ, I hope you don't mind, but my daughter is the artsy kid in my family and she will love these. I'm gonna give these to her. Because I don't really do much with colored pencils. It's mostly my kids. But I think I'm gonna give these to her because she's my artistic kid. So thank you. She'll love these. I'm gonna set them right there. Okay, day number 15, yarn. Let's figure out what color we got today, or yesterday, what we should have gotten yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I didn't do a video because one, it was Sunday, and two, I just what's the word I'm looking for? For some reason, when I recorded before I left, I don't know why. I think I stopped at 14 because one, I was like, well, I'll be back by then. And then I was like, well, Sunday I don't normally record anything for the weekend anyway, so it would just be like normal. And so that's why you guys didn't have a video yesterday. And for some reason, I didn't get December 11th fixed. But there is a December 11th Advent video out there. It was loaded on the 27th of November. So if you go back through my list of videos, you'll find it. It'll say December 11th on there. Stuck all the way back in November because I accidentally released it on that day and obviously didn't get it fixed before I left. So it is there if you want to go watch it. It is the day I finished the popcorn row. Oh wow, what is this color? It's like a greenish brown color. Cocoa. Cocoa. Ah, I can't wait till see what I mean? Like it's like a brown, but it almost has like a, I don't know. It almost has like a green undertone to it. That or my eyes are just tired. Or the light, excuse me. Or the light is just hitting it the right way to make it, I don't know. It's pretty though. I think it's just brown. I think I'm just seeing weird. Okay, so it has been a few weeks since I've done these, but you guys have just watched this a couple days ago. It is color number 22. It is a 2-weight. It is the Hirschner's Afghan yarn. That is so cool. I went and looked on Hirschner's for this, and I actually found you can buy packs of, what are they called? Like color packs where you can get like browns or you can get like blues, like an ombre of blues, an ombre of greens. Like, yeah, it was really cool looking. So I may be buying more of this to add to it, to, you know, depending on what I decide to make with it. I have not decided what I'm going to make with all this yarn. So if you're wondering about that, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. This is an Advent box that I purchased, and so I had no clue what colors I was going to be getting, and so I have no clue what I'm going to make with it until I see it all laid out for me. So, let's stick it right there. And then number 16. I just want to go back to sleep right now. I'm excited to do this video with you guys, but at the same time, I just want to shut my phone off and go lay back in my bed and just sleep. Just sleep. My husband was like, have mommy take you to the zoo today. I'm like, no, it's cold for one. Like, I think it's supposed to be in the 50s today, which is not bad, but when you spent the last week and a half in 80-degree weather, it's cold. And I'm lazy. I don't feel like doing nothing today, like, other than just surviving the day. Ooh, white. Yes. Just white. Literally white. Color number 1. Just white. So I think if I put 2, these are number 2s, so if I put 2 of these together, I should get a 3, if I remember correctly. So I'd almost have to run 3 of these together to get a 4. I might be okay with doing a 3 though. We'll see. Because these are 2s. And look how thin they are. I mean, I don't know. Like, I have a hard time seeing the difference between these. But I could see how much that it is thinner. But like, when I look at it, it doesn't look much thinner than a 4. In my opinion. All I see around me is cotton. I mean, I guess it is thinner than this. By quite a bit. But, you know. So, I don't want to run 3 of these together, but I'm thinking this white or a black with all the colors that I've been getting would look really cool for like, what is it I keep hearing one say? A marbled or marled? Marled. I think it's a marled effect, where it's like twisted with each other. So there is white. Alright, let's get through the Santa cloths, and then I'm going to call this video done, because like I said, I am still recovering. And I'm just tired, y'all, this morning. Like, I just don't have the energy. I do and I don't. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. There's more right here. So I have been writing down in my little notebook here. Well, not been writing down. I just wrote them down the other day. Okay, I want to pull this without pulling it out. I gotta pull this up a little bit. I have a couple that I am still working on that I started while I was gone. So they traveled in the airplane unfinished. But I have started all of them. Every single, 16 days, because she recorded, or she pulled 15 and 16 yesterday. So I actually have 15 and 16 done, I think. I need to pull that one out. Okay, hold on, I'm almost there. Okay. I need to pull this leftover out of here. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that I still need to finish. And I'll get to those in a second. Okay. I'm going to put them down here. Find my notebook. Alright, so day 1 was the cross double in red. The cross double crochet in red. So that was... Where is my cross double? I thought I had them all here. It was red, wasn't it? Where did I put it? That is one that I did finish before I left. What did I do with it? Because I have no red ones here. Huh. Well, I know this isn't one, so I'm going to pull that one out. Where is my cross double? Oh, you know what? I did it in... I thought I did it in red. Huh. I didn't do it in red, though. Why is it there? I thought I did it in red. Huh. I guess not. Well, here's my cross double. I thought I was following the colors correctly. Maybe I started that after this one. But I basically just did a row of I believe half double crochets or singles. No, single crochets and then the cross doubles in between. just to break it up. So that is my cross double. That is day 1. For some reason I didn't do it in red. I thought I did. Alright, day 2 was the lemon peel in yellow. There's my lemon peel in yellow. And then day 3 is the front post in white. So I had to come up with my own like design, but I found a pattern that I liked using front posts. So this is my front post. None of my tails are sewn in because I just finished them and put them away. I finished this while I was in Hawaii. This is towards the beginning, obviously. Day 4 is the single crochet in rose. Well, I didn't have rose with me, I had pink. So this is my single crochet in pink or rose. It's a smaller one. It turned out way smaller than I meant for it to, so it's more of a hot pad maybe. Really tiny. Let's see, day 5 is the moss stitch in black. I actually loved this one. I don't know if you can see the moss stitch very well in the black here. You can kind of sort of see it. You can see it in person. Totally see it in person. Let's see, number 6 is the popcorn. I have not finished it, but I will show it to you. It's in my, this is how I, like as I was working on it, if they were in progress, I had them in bags like this, just to keep it together, and I could move it around from place to place as I was, you know, going throughout my days in Hawaii. So this is as far as I got. It's running 2 strands of cotton together, so this one's gonna be humongous. I am determined to do all of them in double stranded, so this one is gonna be giant. In purple. So I have that. Let's see. Number 7 is double crochet in turquoise. I actually had the exact color. So I did like I did a row of single crochets at the bottom here, and then I did like a few rows of doubles and then a few rows of like I kind of tried to break it up with some single crochets so that way it wasn't doubles the whole time, which you honestly can't even tell. You can kind of, maybe right in here you can see the singles, but yeah, that's just I don't know. You can't really see the singles very well. They're a little tighter, but that's about it. Let's see, number 8 is the half double in green, which I literally just did the entire thing. Like, look, this doesn't look much different from that last one. I did this in just half doubles the whole way up. And then I noticed that Kim had decided to do that on her second half double crochet. I had originally started this one I was doing the half double crochets in the 3rd loop, but I wasn't liking the way it was like curling on itself, and so I I ripped it all out and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do straight half double crochets. And then I noticed she did that on her second half double that she had pulled for her cloth challenge, and so I was like, great minds think alike. Look at that, it's amazing. Number 9. Okay, number 9 is the iris stitch in yellow. I ran out of yellow, or I shouldn't say I ran out of yellow. I guess I just didn't bring it with me because I, again, assumed I wasn't going to use it yet while I was gone, so I just didn't bring any. Or I put it away and forgot to grab it or something. So I had orange and white with me, so I said, you know what, we'll just combine the 2 together because eventually it'll make yellow, right? So I just marled them together and made, this is the iris stitch. You get all these tails woven. I'm just not a fan of tails. So this is my iris stitch in orange and white instead of yellow. Let's see. Then the number 11 is the basket stitch in tan. That is another one I have not finished. So I have 4 of them. Did I say 4 earlier? So I have 4 of them I have not finished. So here is the basket stitch. I have to agree with Kim. Not one of my favorites. It's a neat looking stitch. It's got some great texture on both sides, but I don't know. I mean, I like it, but it's not going to be a go-to. So here's the front. You can kind of see those single crochets that are sticking out right there every so often. And then this is the back. It's just like, it's got some straight up texture on the back here. So that is my tan. I used the same color for tan and beige because I feel like those are very similar in colors. I asked my husband, what is beige? Like, is this beige? I held this up to him and I was like, is this beige? Because I don't have anything else that I would think is beige. Beige, you know, like skin color. Beige is skin color to me. And then tan is skin color to me, you know? Or really tan is more of a, you know, suntan. Another skin color. So it was like, I just used the same color for tan and beige and apparently red. Let's see. So that's the other one I have to finish. All right, window stitch. This one I just finished last night because I was struggling on how to do this one because as these are called whatchamacallits, even, I mean, I guess I suppose I could have left open the spaces. I thought about doing like a half double crochet window or even single crochet windows because then the holes would have been tiny and then it would have been less surface, less holes for hot things to potentially touch a table or countertop with. If it was, because it could potentially could have been used as a hot pad. Definitely not like a towel or a dishcloth, but for sure a hot pad. But with like bigger open holes, I felt like things would still maybe touch surfaces, hot things, you know, that you wouldn't want to touch the surface. So I was like, I've got to fill these holes in, but I want to stick true to the window stitch, which is open meshy stitch. So I was looking, I Googled window stitch and I came across one that said through the windows. And so when you see it, it's like, okay, so it's basically, it's still windows, but they're filled in. And so that's what I did. They're windows, but they're filled in. So they're actually, yeah. I used two contrasting colors just so you could make the windows pop. And then I actually went around and did a border all the way around because I did not cut and start these two colors. I ran them up the side. So that's why you have this extra tail here. And so I did a border around the outside, a single crochet border, just to hide my ends and make them a little bit more like that. So that is my day, what is this, 12? Window stitch in black. So it's supposed to be black, but to make the windows pop, I used my red and white monkey sock yarn. Sock monkey red yarn. Number 13 is the half double crochet in hot pink. Well, I don't have any hot pink whatsoever. So this was the closest I had to hot pink. It is more of a rose color that I didn't have with me on vacation. So I did this this is done over the weekend. And instead of doing just straight half double crochets again, I actually did half double crochet twins in a stitch. So it's still half double crochets, I just did 2 into 1 stitch at a time and did it like that. And so what I actually did is I worked it, this was only supposed to be 23 and somehow I ended up with 24 stitches. But it doesn't look like I messed up. I mean, you can kind of see it puckers a little bit at the bottom, but not much. But what I did is I actually put the twins in a stitch in the space between each set of twins in the stitch. Instead of doing into the actual stitch itself, I did the spaces between. Man, it got really quiet when the heater shut off, or the fan from the air shut off. All right, number 14 is the alpine stitch. I love the alpine stitch. So here is my alpine stitch in tan. Beige, sorry, beige. See, this is the beige. So that's the front side of the alpine stitch. And my little, of course, my little handle. And then of course the back still looks really cool. I don't like how this curls on itself. It's supposed to lay flat. It does lay flat if I lay it flat, but it's just, you know, in my hand it doesn't lay flat. All right, then last but not least, hold on, no, I have 2 more to show you. Hold on. I have 3 more to show you. So the alpine stitch already showed. What is? I missed my crunch stitch. Oh, day 9, crunch stitch. I've been doing these already, so you've already seen me show you these, but here is my crunch stitch in blue. Not done. I don't know why this one's taking me so long, because I can whip these up like, these are the ones I was loving to do. The crunch stitch and the even moss stitch are almost identical in stitches, except how they're done, or the order of how they're done. So this one you do an even number of stitches, and you start with a half double crochet and you end with a slip stitch. The even moss stitch, you want a odd number of stitches, and you start with a slip stitch and you end with a slip stitch on the same row. So it still gives a very similar effect, but they're just done slightly differently, but they're almost identical stitches. So, but I think the reason this one was taking me so much longer is, one, I was really particular on when I crocheted. When I was tired a lot at night, so I didn't do a whole lot at night. I tried to get a row or 2 in on something at night just because I wanted to get something done. I had to touch yarn. And so I was like, I want to get some done, and I don't want to get too far behind. And so, and then I was also more intrigued or more focused on other ones, and I would come back to this one. So I will finish this one soon, maybe today. But I am working on it. We started using some of my bags for things around our trip and stuff, and so some of these aren't in bags anymore. And then, okay, number 15 was the knotted half double, which is another one of my favorites because of the cat's meow. Stop. Why are you, there we go. Oh my goodness. Let's put that chain 1 back on there so that this doesn't come out again. Okay, it kept pulling on me as I was trying to like get my hand untangled from the purple here. So this is supposed to be the knotted half double in purple. Love it. This is another one of my favorites. So the cat's meow was done in this stitch, but this time I don't have to color change. And it's only, you know, yay big. Now, I have to say, I think out of all of them, this next one I'm going to show you is probably one of my favorites. And I did this over the weekend, obviously, because I just learned about the day 16. I actually got day 15 and 16 done on day 15 yesterday for the stitch and colors. So this is the shell stitch in variegated. I was gonna do this in a, I don't have it in here. I don't know where it's at actually. Nope, right here. I had started it in this. Yes, I like it. It's pretty, but it's made with peaches and cream, and it's just, I got this far and went, it's too stiff and it's rough. I can see I can see why it's a great cotton to use for kitchen items because it is durable, but so is the I Love This Cotton yarn. It is just as durable, but softer. But I have to show you this one. Check it. Check it. I love this variegated yarn. I don't know what it is about this one, but I just love the way this one turned out. And you can still see all the shells. So this is the shell stitch variegated. And then I actually did a border. Most of mine, I have not been doing borders because the edges are fine. But this one, I wanted to straighten out as much as I could the shell stitch on the top here, which I think I did a pretty darn good job there. So what I did is I actually did mostly single crochets across, and then the single crochet in between the shell stitch, I did a half double. And I think that turned out well. And then I just did single crochets along the side. The bottom was just this weird like chain with holes and stuff for the bottom of the shells. So that gave it a nice, you know, just a nice line for the shells to kind of sit off of. And then I did single crochets on the other side, and my handle and my tail. I like this one. I think this is one of my favorites. This one, and then I have to say this is probably my second favorite, the Twins in a Stitch. There's a reason this one is one of Juan's favorites too. Like, I can see why. But the way I did this one, I love how it worked out. These almost go together. They're almost the same size. I like these two. I might keep these two for myself and gift all the other ones. So yeah. I'm going to frog this out and do something else with it. When it comes to peaches and cream, it might work better if it's a single strand, but trying to do it double stranded, I don't know if I was just not doing it with a big enough yarn hook or what, but this, just look how like stiff that is. It's not bending, this area right here. Now this area is, but it's just, it's stiff, y'all. And it's rough to work with. I have spoiled my hands with I Love This Cotton yarn, and so trying to use that peaches and cream, I try and I try and I try. I still have a whole bunch of it sitting right here that I'm trying to use up. But that is what I have for you today. I am not going to do any crocheting. Like I said, I'm tired. Kids might be up already, which I hope they are, only because we need to get ourselves back into a routine of going to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock, falling asleep at that time, and then getting up at 7:30, 8 o'clock the next morning. Not, y'all, when we got up Saturday morning after having not slept Friday night, Thursday night into Friday, yeah. When we got up Saturday morning, my husband and I didn't roll out of bed until almost 9 o'clock. And then the children trickled out throughout the morning. The latest one slept in. I actually had to start waking everybody up before lunch. I think I was waking up kids at 11 a.m. They were still out cold at 11 a.m. I'm like, well, we gotta get up. Like, we gotta get ourselves, like, we can't be sleeping the rest of the day, otherwise we're not gonna go to bed. And that's when we had the issue Saturday night with the youngest. I think he was up at like 10. So anyway, don't forget, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive and go make something beautiful, and I'll check y'all out on the next video and hopefully be a little more well rested. Have a fantastic Monday, and we'll see you on the next one, friends. Bye.